Hello, first grade families and anyone else watching this. My name is Miss Gaffany. I am the new first grade teacher here at St. Joseph's School. This is my very first year teaching. I just graduated from the College of St. Benedict this spring. So I student taught first grade and then 6th and 8th grade. So a lot of the things I'm implementing this year are from those experiences, as well as the wonderful staff who have been very supportive this year so far. So I'm really excited. I've enjoyed getting to know some of you and very much your students. It has been an absolute joy this past week and a half. So I'm really excited to kick off this year and give you guys a little more information. Okay, your student should have came home with a manila folder. You're gonna find 3 different things in this folder. The first thing is a packet, a Seesaw QR code page, and a learning extension sheet. And I'm just kind of break up the video walking through each different part of this folder. The very first page of our packet here talks about communication, and the number one thing I have on here is our take-home folder. And this is a folder that your students will come to and from school every day with. The students are getting the hang of. The first thing they do is they take this out of their backpack. They bring it in, they make sure there's no papers in here that need to be returned to me, and then they put it in a bin and we get ready for our day. Now, in this folder, there's 2 page protectors. In this first one, I have the student set up, but this is just an example one. I'll have monthly newsletters. So in this very first page, you'll see I have a September newsletter in there right now. And on the very back of it is our lunch menu. So you can just look in there for what is for lunch the next day. And then over here, I'm gonna have our schedule. It'll be a yellow sheet like this. And on the back of it will be all your students' login information. They'll have logins for Seesaw, for Super Kids, and as well as math, and any other ones that they'll need to know. They can look on this back page for their specific usernames and passwords. The folder is labeled with papers to be left at home on this side and papers to bring right back on this side. At the end of each day, we're really working on making sure students have the papers in the right places. Now, there hasn't been much sent home yet, but there will be coming soon. And I'm gonna share with you one thing that will be coming home every single night, and it should be brought back to school every single day. Okay, this right here, this is our learning extension sheet. I'm kind of gonna walk you through what it's gonna look like. This is something your student will be bringing to and from school every single day. It'll be in the right side of their take-home folder. It has the days of the week listed here. I'm gonna make sure to put our cycle day under each day to kind of keep track of our schedule. In this second column right here, your students will be writing a word of the day. You can ask them about it. It's kind of gonna be one, as we reflect on our day, what kind of stood out and what did we learn. The next covers my behavior management style. Your student is gonna be coloring the color they earned in terms of behavior each day. You can reference that on the classroom management sheet of our packet, but they all start at green and they have a chance to move up to blue, to purple, or if maybe they need a couple more reminders or there's some incidents, they could move down to yellow or orange or even red. If it is red, I will be contacting you and we will kind of talk about what happened and what we could do moving forward. The second portion is our homework for each day. I have 2 things listed. That is a for sure every day. It'll be reading. First graders are expected to read 15 minutes, and spelling. So as our first graders are developing readers, we're really working on their fluency and having them sound out letters. So every week there will be a backpack page sent home, and this is a sheet that has pictures and just kind of, it should be around their reading level. And this is something that we want them to read repeatedly throughout the week to build their fluency as a reader. Other options for reading are having them read good fit books that they could bring from school, either their library. I'm working on setting up my classroom library now, so that should be in the run soon. They could bring home some of those books, or just reading with them, having them be read to, and stuff like that is awesome as well. And the other thing is spelling words. We will be having weekly spelling tests. I'm going to send home our spelling words on Fridays. You will have that weekend to kind of study, and then that whole next week, Fridays will be our testing days. So they'll have the words that they'll be tested on for a whole week, and they should work on writing those out each night just to kind of get in the habit of that. Some days I will be sending math homework or maybe some other assignments if I feel the students need, or if we just need some extra practice. So that will be in the return to school side of their folder if there is homework for that day. Now, once you've completed all of that, you will sign under parent initials. And if there are any comments about the work they did, maybe they were kind of having some trouble with the math, or any concerns or questions you have, you could just put in this comment section, okay? I will be looking at this every morning, as they will be turning this in first thing in the morning. Another thing to note on here is homework will be sent home Monday through Thursday. Friday, students are not expected to do anything. Just please make sure that the sheet is signed and brought back. I'm kind of going to try and keep these for my record to see kind of behavior patterns and stuff like that. So this is a sheet you will be seeing a lot. I will be creating them weekly. So the one sent home just has sample. I just wanted you to be able to visually see it kind of as I walk through and explain it. What I do is point out a couple more things in our packet. Under classroom management, you can read a little bit about our gem jar. This is the color system that you will see on our learning extension sheet. This is the colors they can earn each day. And then here's our classroom jobs. We got introduced to these this week. The students are very, very excited about them. Each image represents a different job, so you can maybe quiz them, have them tell you what each job does and which one they are this week. Students will be each job at least once or twice throughout the school year, so there are some favorites already. So eventually each kid will get to be each one. And lastly, on the back of that page, we have some policies that I just want to cover really quick. Snack, just a reminder, keep it healthy. No chips or candy or no dyed juice, just water in the room for beverages. We've already had a couple class birthdays, which has been very fun. They will get a crown, a little bracelet from me, a card on their locker, as well as whatever they get from the front office or any other staff in the building. No treats can be passed out, and I'm unable to send any invitations, so that needs to be done outside of school. In terms of toys and stuffed animals, I really strongly ask parents to go through their child's backpack before they bring it to school. We've ran into a couple issues with students bringing toys, and even if it stays in their lockers, it becomes a big distraction throughout the day. So I just ask that no toys or stuffed animals come to school. There will be possibly a few days, if students choose it as reward, where those items can be brought to school and just for that day. If that's the case, I will be emailing or sending a message home so parents know that it's okay to send their child to school with those items that day. And last but not least, just housekeeping on Super Kids. Their login information is found in their take-home folder, and that will be their student portal access. That is different from your parent portal access, which I will be entering your emails in hopefully soon. I'm hoping to do that next week. Enter in the parent emails, and from there you will be getting an email, which it will direct you to create your account if you don't have one already. And on there, I'm not as familiar with it, so Lori or some of the other staff in the building can confirm, but that is where parents can access backpack pages, spelling lists, and stuff like that to really assist your child throughout that unit at home. So that is a resource for you. The third thing in your students folder is this Seesaw QR code. It has step-by-steps as what you should do to create your account to have access at home. I would recommend getting this app or having it available bookmarked on your computer maybe, just so you could reference it daily. I'm gonna try and post as much as I can. This will be where any photos go, any fun activities, stuff like that. I will also be sending some to Shelby in our office to post on Facebook, so look there as well. But Seesaw will definitely have the majority of our classroom updates and things like that, fun things we're doing in class. So please create this code. If you have any questions, please email me, or if you lose the code for some reason, I can always send you another one. So please, as soon as you can, get that set up. I will be posting a week photo dump / update here at the end of this week, either Friday or on Monday. I'll try and get that set up. So this is something I'm new to, and if it works, that communication is easier on this, I will be very flexible as I'm very used to emails. So yeah. And that is all I have for tonight. Everything in this folder can stay home with you. Just remember to make sure your child has their folder every day along with their learning extension sheet. So I look forward to a wonderful year. It has been such a joy meeting your students, hearing all their fun stories, and really watching them grow already in this first couple weeks. So I'm really excited for this year, and I can't wait to see what's ahead. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful night. Thanks. This is Huggy. He is our class pet, so just to put a name, if your students have came home talking about a giant koala, this is him. The students had the opportunity to name him, so that is why he is Huggy. But he is kind of referenced a lot throughout our day. He has our morning message in the morning, so the students love to read that. And he also kind of watches the room and observes kindness and makes sure our students are really honoring that pledge we say every morning. So just to put a face to the name you may have heard at home, there is Huggy.